day 4 on the Appalachian Trail. Good. Pulling down the bear bags. Very important piece of AT bear protection, food protection. We're in an area of the AT, Jarrard Gap, and just a little bit before this and all the way through past Neel Gap is bear protection. I think that they've become habituated, and that they require you to have bear boxes. So that is what I'm doing, is getting my bear bag down. And I tell you what, this sky is a sky to behold. Hiking to the summit of Blood Mountain on day 4, the Appalachian Trail. And I gotta say, I don't know how in the world, in wet conditions, you'd slide around on this rock. But I wouldn't want to do it. Today's beautiful. We have ideal conditions today. And that is just good news for me, for sure. Almost to the top. Matter of fact, I think I am at the top, except for this little patch here. And I've gotten lapped a couple times by some folks, at least 4. So we'll see if I get to Neel Gap whether I will have a bunk. I'm just needing a shower. Needing a shower. That would be glorious at this point. And some laundry. All right, here we go. Okay, I am at the top of Blood Mountain, and it's pretty crowded this morning. I'm not really alone. I've got a fella up here, He's making himself some coffee at the top of the rock, and I'm about to head down, which is going to be a little bit harder on this girl's knees, but I'm going to do it. Quick day today. Very quick day today. So anyway, the shelter at the top of Blood Mountain, about 4,400 feet of elevation, and I'm took a little break and ate a breakfast bar, and now I'm going to be headed down. That's the best. It's the only way I'm really staying hydrated, actually. It's kind of interesting. I have I carry 2 liter life water bottles, one on each side of my pack, and they're supposed to be easy to access, but they're not for me. And so this has been a change this year that I've added, and it's been really good because it encourages me to drink and stay hydrated, and it's just right here, and I can the only problem is this is a little small, and it empties very quickly. So wow, this is a really neat area. This is just a total bald up here. It's just a slab of rock. Oh wow, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm glad you're coming with me. Awesome. Just a minute ago when I was coming up here, I was trying to take a video of the path, and I ended up taking like a 13-minute video with the phone in my pocket of a lady. Her name is Brains. I got to meet her and her little dog, Laffy Taffy, little Chihuahua. Oh my goodness, I've got dachshunds. I can't even imagine having them up here. They've got 3-inch legs. They're going to be like, no, we're not walking up there. We're not doing that. So once again, I have to do this in order to get you the view, but it is pretty nice. Pretty nice. This is probably a better spot for coffee.
Yeah, I mean, it just keeps getting better.
It just,
after overlook.
It does. It just keeps getting better. That's a good attitude. I love that. So, let's see what other kind of give her tidbits. Now, I will say this this hydro pack water that I have, the little holder that holds it on my strap, keeps sliding down on me. So I really need to figure out a way to get that taken care of and get it to remain in place, because when it slides down, it's difficult to maneuver trying to get my backpack on and off. Not that I want to take it on and off a whole lot, but sometimes you got to. So this is just a solid slab of rock. Man, wow. Here we go. All right. Got a long way down. So cool. Everyone is visiting. You can hear them laughing and cutting up. There was a group of hikers that all stayed at a hostel last night. So everybody's catching up because they're slack packing. It's awesome. So I'm going to turn this around and show some video of going down this rock face. a very good day. It was a very light day, about 5 miles. And I am at the Mountain Crossings hostel right now, and I am laying in my bunk bed. And I am happy to be in my bunk bed. I've done laundry. I've had a shower. I feel like I might go walk tomorrow. So that's what's going on. And yeah, y'all catch up. Make sure I paid.
Well, I should have. You did pay. I should have a picture of your ID on here because you're in the hostel. So I was just gonna.
Why are you taking pictures of my ID? It's kind of scary.
That's what we do for the hostel people.
Okay, all right.
That's how we know.
All right. You deal with a lot of paranoid people. I'm not your first paranoid person.
No, but normally the paranoid
You got people.
Normally the paranoid don't have an ID on them.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. I don't do that. I don't do no ID.
You're like, well, that's a problem for both of us.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I just went down to the store to pick up my resupply box, which is entirely too much food. Too many things. So, I just wanted to show you a couple of the meals that I make. I think a couple of people have commented asking about that, and I could make so many videos on resupply food for sure. It's kind of become a little bit of a crazy passion, if you will. Those are mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're good.
There it is. Thank you. Maybe I got the sticky out of them. I've washed them about 6 times with all of y'all's stuff. All right, so this is a big mess of stuff. Too much food. It's kind of overwhelming. All right, so let's start. I have all cold soaking foods. So what that requires is my container. It's 500 milliliters. I just put whatever I'm doing in there and whatever I'm cold soaking, and then shake it up, leave the water in it. I typically do it a few hours before I'm going to eat, and I use my spoon. So I don't know where this came from. This is not mine. It's going in the hiker box. Okay, so what I found was there are several foods that cold soak better than others. Instant rice, parboiled things, and obviously ramen, grits, couscous. So that's really what I have surrounded my diet on for the trail. This is, for example, this is going to be a breakfast in the morning. I probably need to eat 3 or 4 of them since I've got 3 or 4 of them, and I'm not going to be on the trail before a resupply for another 3 or 4 days. But this is a granola. It is a freeze-dried strawberry and powdered milk. I've got a backcountry foodie special, which is Carnation instant breakfast, powdered peanut butter, powdered milk, add water, let it sit, drink up. It's great. I've got some ramen noodles with nutritional yeast and black beans. What I did was I took about a 5-pound container of black beans before I started, and I just dried black beans on the lowest setting in my oven, and really that's how I think I've been able to accomplish a very low pack weight, because all this food is super light. The box felt very heavy when I picked it up. I also use, that's going to be backwards, isn't it? But it's Power Crunch protein bars. I've got a few of those. I've got a couple of these that I haven't tried yet. I got them from Walmart. They're called K protein chocolate, vegan protein, half banana, 1 date, 1 scoop of cocoa, a pinch of cinnamon. I have a couple of honey stingers that are good snacks throughout the day. And, but yeah, I can eat grits 3 times a day. I'm a Southern girl, and like all good Southern girls, I could eat grits 3 times a day. However, I did want to try some variety, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be bored with the food. So that's the reason I really had to branch out. Not only that, I've really struggled to eat on trail, and anytime I did, it was just burning my throat with indigestion and all of the problems that come with it. So I do savory grits, but I'm more of a savory girl, but I probably could do some sweet as well. But yeah, just a different variety. I got some, let's see if I can get this in here. Probably not. I've got some dried beans and dried vegetables in a ramen. I've got 2 in the rice. It's very hard to do and hold the camera, sorry. So that's what's going on with that. And they're quite good. I gotta tell you, the couscous, the herb and pesto couscous, it was amazing. I had it for supper. They're always nice if you can add a protein. I'm not really big on this, however, I'll eat it for protein. So, yeah. And I had my shampoo and conditioner came in my box as well. I may just have to take another shower in the morning. Woohoo! Since we're in Shangri-La. I also carry this, which was supposed to be leak-proof and billed itself as leak-proof. I got it off of Amazon. The brand name is OXO. It is not leak-proof. I have yet to find anything that actually is. So I've had to just carry that in a Ziploc so that it won't leak everywhere. It doesn't leak everywhere. I mean, it's slow to leak, but it is not leak-proof. So it's on the outside right now. I can feel it on my fingertips. I grabbed some, just a variety. Again, I don't necessarily need breakfast food for breakfast. I don't need lunch for lunch. So that's been very easy, and I'm easy to please that way. So here's what I think. I think that if you are spending a lot of money on backpacking foods, I think that that's one thing to think about, because I am not interested in spending $15 for a backpacking meal. And if you want to ultralight your pack, cold soaking is the way to go. I carry no stove. All I have to do is add water, and it is done by the time I'm ready to eat. So I'm really pretty proud of this, because it took my pack from way too heavy, something that I couldn't carry, to something that's manageable. And if I'm actually eating on the trail, which I find I struggle to do, then this is going away. I'm not carrying it and lugging it around for several days at a time. So there you go. Cold soaking 101, 102.